welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and now we're here to talk about the new Fast and the Furious spin-off movie, Hobbs Shaw. It features the two returning characters from past movies, Deckard Shaw, played by none other than Jason Statham, and Luke Hobbs, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The movie's story follows as they try to find this super virus that eats your innards out, and it's like blah blah blah. Yeah, and they're trying to prevent all that and contain it, keep it out of the wrong hands. And while they're doing that, they have this cybernetically enhanced super soldier played by Idris Elba. And honestly, he was a good actor for that role, and he was just great. I couldn't picture anybody else for the role, but he nailed it. I want to say I enjoy this movie, but it has its own fair share of issues. I mean, think about it. This is a ridiculous, over-the-top, stunt-filled movie. You know it can't realistically happen, but if you go into this movie, you gotta have some suspension of disbelief, because that's the entertainment business for you. They gotta dramatize everything, like stunts, and break stuff and not get a scratch or something. So like, ooh. So yeah, it was cheesy in that regards, but it was self-aware, and it pokes and jabs at that aspect. It even has two great cameos, but I won't go into that because that kind of spoils the movie, really. So I gotta try to keep this review spoiler-free. I really did like the action pieces, because after a while, it did get kind of stale and boring, because like, how else are you going to top that, or so on. It's like, it just desensitizes you after a while. Because like, what can you throw at our two main actors that try to prevent what they're trying to get to? But in that regards, it was, the action scenes were neat to watch and all that. But yeah, it is what it is, really, because there's different aspects are different from how the series first started. Some street racing, and now we're here at spy and espionage movies now. It's like, they really changed this series up lately. It's like, it just feels like a cash grab at milking this franchise, really. Am I enjoying it? Maybe. It's fun entertainment. But I just want this series to end. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy this series. It could have been better if Paul Walker were still in the series, but rest in peace. But life goes on. Another thing that bothered me was the pacing. It's like, after action movie scenes, there was some exposition to talk about it. It's like, it's not very cohesive, per se. So I didn't really feel like a perfectly sewn out, well-made movie in that regards. But what are you going to do? It's a entertainment movie just for the sake of entertainment. But I really enjoyed Jason Statham and The Rock poking fun at each other, because they make some obscene jokes here and there. I really wanted to enjoy this movie, but it's not a perfect movie. It's just an action flick that's fun to go see. It's just super cheesy at times, and It's a popcorn movie. Yeah, popcorn movie. But I feel that's like a crutch to say for a bad movie. So I don't want to label this as a bad movie. But the third act of the movie, I was like, wow. That was the best part of the moment. Because the action sequences were amazing to watch. I mean, yeah, it was still over the top. I mean, like, you're trying to bring down a helicopter with interconnected cars trying to weigh it down. I was like, come on. That possibly can't ever happen. But it made it work, and the last part of the movie was just great. It has a great message for family, like the rest of the other Fast and Furious movies does. But yeah, it's a great movie. As that part goes. But in the end, I really enjoy this movie. I really thought it was going to be a super lame action flick just for the sake of action. But it sort of was, but I actually enjoyed it. Yeah, I actually enjoyed it. Let's just say I give this movie a B+. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll keep you up with my real reviews.